Mini episode 1169 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1169, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH managing partner Rick Morris here with our college and non-college and fantasy and non-fantasy preview for week 12 of the 2019 NFL season. We've got our college football playoff rankings, college and pro picks, and fantasy football recommendations. We start with our weekly rankings for the college football playoff. 1 LSU, 2 Ohio State, 3 Clemson, 4 Georgia. Our next 4 in are 5 Oregon, 6 Utah, 7 Oklahoma, 8 Alabama. Our college football picks were 3 and 4 last week, putting us at 36, 30, and 1 on the season. Here's our picks this week. Ohio State minus 19 over Penn State, Georgia minus 13 over Texas A&M, UCLA plus 14 over USC, Michigan minus 9.5 over Indiana, and Oklahoma minus 18 over TCU. Our NFL picks were 8-5-1 last week overall, 3-0 on the Big Three, and 1-0 on the lock. We're 74, 87, and 2 overall, 11-22 on the Big Three, and 2-9 on the locks. Here's our picks this week. Indianapolis plus 3.5 over Houston, Miami plus 10.5 over Cleveland, Buffalo minus 3.5 over Denver, Pittsburgh minus 6.5 over Cincinnati, Chicago minus 6 over the New York Giants, Carolina plus 10 over New Orleans, Atlanta minus 3.5 over Tampa Bay, Philadelphia minus 1 over Seattle, Tennessee minus 3.5 over Jacksonville, Dallas plus 6 over New England, and San Francisco minus 3 over Green Bay. For our Big Three, it's Oakland minus 3 over the New York Jets, and Detroit minus 3.5 over Washington. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 12, Baltimore minus 3 over the LA Rams. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy overmanaging. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys that you go with as long as you're confident they'll be playing. QB Patrick Mahomes, running back Saquon Barkley, Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott, Leonard Fournette, Josh Jacobs, David Johnson, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, and Christian McCaffrey. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, Odell Beckham, Amari Cooper, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, Cooper Kupp, and Michael Thomas. Tight end, Zach Ertz, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle. As always, our Thursday NFL picks and fantasy plays are up on our Twitter account at the FDH Lounge. Kansas City, the LA Chargers, Arizona, and Minnesota are on the bye. Now, here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 15 QBs: Drew Brees, Jacoby Brissett, Derek Carr, Sam Darnold, Nick Foles, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston. We like 15 running backs: Le'Veon Bell, Chris Carson, Tevin Coleman, Todd Gurley, Derrick Henry, Kareem Hunt, Brian Hill, Mark Ingram, Joe Mixon, David Montgomery, Jalen Samuels, Bo Scarborough, Devin Singletary, Jordan Wilkins, and Jonathan Williams. We like 14 wide receivers: Tyler Boyd, Amari Cooper, Jamison Crowder, Michael Gallup, Chris Godwin, Kenny Galladay, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, Devontae Parker, Calvin Ridley, Allen Robinson, Cortland Sutton, Golden Tate, and Tyrell Williams. And we like 7 tight ends: Mark Andrews, Jared Cook, Noah Fant, Dallas Goedert, Ryan Griffin, Greg Olson, and Darren Waller. Thank you for joining us for this week's FDH Football Preview Show.
As we bring the show to a close, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, all Clear Channel affiliates, TNT, TBS, USA, UPN, Deadspin.com, YouTube.com, YTMND.com, MySpace.com, various blogs, Fox News, CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, IamBoard.com, Billboard.com, Google.com, ESPN,
ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News, ESPN Classic, NBA TV, NFL Network, Sports Time Ohio, Athlon Magazine, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, The Boomerang Channel, QVC, BET, The Spice Channel, Steno Notebooks, Manwich, Papermate Office Supplies, waitresses, strippers, bartenders, garbage men, janitors, microwave popcorn, the writers of The Office, Scrubs, Entourage, My Name is Earl, Oz, Metalocalypse and the Boondocks, Aquafina, and The Periodic Table of Elements.